Good day, folks, and welcome to another edition of Lumberjack Logic. I'm your host, Neil Johnson. So excited to be with you. So excited to share the news with you. This is great news, actually. This is, I don't know how many of you follow polls as much as I do.
Folks, and welcome to another
I am
edition
so
of Lumberjack
sorry.
Logic. I'm your
I
host,
thought
Neil
I
Johnson. So
closed
excited to
that
be with you.
thing.
So excited.
God darn it. All right, sorry. Anyways, I was having, I usually have YouTube open in the background, but I thought I had closed that. If you would please, I shared this. If you could just do me a favor and watch this on both channels. So those of you who follow me know that I have a channel, Neil of the North. It's actually like my my channel I really like to post stuff on. It's a lot of fun because it's my hunting, fishing, off-grid living, and things that aren't political. It's my little creative bent. Anyways, YouTube had demonetized that a while back. So I need to get the watch hours up over there. So again, there's a link. You'll see more chats over on this channel, but the Neil of the North channel needs watch hours. So if you just leave them both open, it'd be great. I thank you so much. The George commented, okay, wouldn't be a lumberjack stream if you didn't have a background tab of the stream. Thanks, George. Anyways, let's go back to here, though. I'm going to present to you, fine people, this information out of the poll, and I got to change my window now because of my background stream issue, but this is exciting. So in the last week here, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and what is the other one? Nevada have all flipped to Trump. This is now recent polling had shown, and I'd covered that already, that recent polls had shown, but the average of polls had not yet flipped. But this is right now the 2024 Electoral College map with no toss-up states on Real Clear Politics. This is where I follow all these polls. And I know some of my audience says, Neil, polls don't reflect. Actually, polls in aggregate certainly do, except for Trump is underrepresented because there's a certain portion of people who will not admit they're voting for Trump. And that in the previous election was found to be 2 to 3%. Please smash that like. Do chat in with where you're from if you would. Really helps the stream out. AC Cruz is on. I see Hippie Dippy Cali Girls on. Asian Orange is on from Wisconsin. We've got Virginia in the house, Columbus, Ohio. Yes, please smash the like. Do chat in with where you're from. And again, please, if you just joined, watch this. Open 2 tabs. Watch this on my Neil of the North channel as well to help the watch hours out over there. But here we go. I'm going to get right into this news, which is quite exciting to me. So if we look at this, and I just have to rearrange some windows here on my computer quick. Just give me a second to do that. So this is 226 to 312. So now Pennsylvania's 19 votes, Michigan's 15 votes, Wisconsin's 10 votes, Nevada's 6 votes. All these toss-up states are flipping to Donald Trump. Minnesota, unfortunately, Janmar, is not. And we'll go into some specific polls. So we're going to not the presidential nomination, but the general election. There are some trouble signs here, though. I want to focus in specifically on Ohio, where Trump has a commanding 10-point lead. Okay, and I see somebody, Moon Pie, is watching from Ohio. So this is the general election right now, talking in terms of the popular vote, with Trump expanding his lead to now being up by 1.7 points. This literally does have Democrats freaking out, people. This is why Mark Elias is making the rounds on TV all the time. Okay? All the time he's making the rounds on TV. And what does he say? Oh, Republicans are trying to make it harder to vote and easier to cheat. Oh. Like, when would voter ID make it harder to vote and easier to cheat? I guess if you didn't have an ID because you were an illegal alien, it'd probably make it harder for you to vote, but certainly not easier to cheat. But this is what's got him in panic. Let's look at the election in the key states. So right now, Trump is up 1.7 in the national, but then we go to Wisconsin. We've got Trump +1. This is on an average polls. Okay. Then we have Pennsylvania. We've got Trump plus 0.6. That I guarantee you that is not a big enough lead in Pennsylvania or Wisconsin to win this presidential election. I do want to make that note right now. Okay. I saw Boda Bob boycott Tyson. By the way, I'm going to release a video on that later today. It is time that Tyson gets the Bud Light treatment. There's a huge story there, and it actually is involving Bill Gates, farmland, and all of it, and trying to get us to eat bugs, in addition to Tyson moving to New York. But I don't want to get lost in that story right now. I will make a specific video on that. Please, when you see that video, it'll be my next upload. Share that thing everywhere, man. I am so sick of these major corporations thinking they own and run our lives, and these politicians who do not care one iota about the will of the voters. I'm sick of this crap. I'm just sick of it. They're trying to it's like a hostile takeover of our country. Bastards. All right, so Pennsylvania. Here we have Nevada. Trump is now up 5.6 points in Nevada. That's huge. 5.7 in Georgia. Some of the recent polls show him up 8. Arizona, Trump plus 5.2. Michigan, Trump plus 3.5. All those key states now flip to Trump. So here, if we go to the latest polls, and this is where I want to get into a couple trouble signs. Okay. So general election, this last one from Reuters shows Biden up +2, but don't worry about that because, again, we're looking at averages. We're not looking at outlier polls. This is where you can actually get very accurate numbers typically. Okay. Florida, Trump +6. Ohio, Trump +10. But look at this. In the Ohio Senate, Sherrod Brown winning against a number of other opponents there. And one of the things that you will find is a lot of Democrats right now are willing to cross the aisle and vote for Donald Trump, but that doesn't mean they're going to support the Senate candidates. And some of you are probably thinking, well, I don't want to support any rhinos either. Let me just explain this as best I can because I hate rhinos. I hate them. But this is why it's so important for you to be involved at the grassroots level, be involved in primary elections, because once you get to the general election, you have the choice to either choose between a rhino or a Democrat. And even Mitch McConnell has had to come out and endorse Donald Trump now. That doesn't mean he likes Donald Trump. It doesn't mean he's a good guy. It doesn't mean any of that. But who's going to get conservative justices appointed? A majority Republican Senate or a majority Democrat Senate? Answer that in the chat for me, if you will. As pissed off as you are at rhinos, are you going to have a better chance with a Republican Senate or a Democrat Senate? Even with the Lisa freaking Murkowskis of the world, who shouldn't even be in there because she ran through her scam ranked choice voting up in Alaska, which now, by the way, ranked choice voting and the elimination of that is on the ballot in Alaska as an amendment to their state constitution. Okay. I've still not seen any comments here, Republican or Democrat. Where are you going to have a better chance of getting Donald Trump's court appointees through? Okay. If Trump does not have a Republican majority in the Senate and a Republican majority in the House, forget any of the agenda. I get so frustrated with politics because it's so disgusting. I did a video today on Brian Kemp going mega. No, I don't believe he's gone mega as a state of mind. Of course not. But if he makes a mega decision, that's better than not. Okay? He is a political opportunist. He is an unctuous, oily, slimy politician. I get all of that. Republicans are not the answer to all of our problems, but I guarantee you Democrats are the non-answer to the problems facing our nation right now. If we want a border wall and we don't have a Republican majority in the House and the Senate, we won't get it. So if you're in Ohio, man, 11. I don't know much about the Senate race in Ohio. I just saw these numbers, and it appears that there's a lot of candidates up there on the Republican side, of Marino, a LaRose, and a Dolan. Dolan apparently standing the best chance right now. Go to Michigan here, Trump +3 out of Quinnipiac. Quinnipiac, if you put the other candidates in, Trump goes up to +5. Biden loses out big time when Kennedy goes in. Stein and West, people, Cornel West and Stein are doing the Lord's work. This is for the Democrats who are so far to the left that they can't stand Joe Biden because of his stances on Israel and whatnot. Anyways, Pennsylvania, Trump +4, the Hill. If Trump can get to +4 in an aggregate polling in Pennsylvania, he might be able to win that one. Even Fox News, which always leans left in their polling, has Trump as a +2. Cindy Banks says Marino. Marino's the candidate there that Cindy Banks likes. I'm going to share the link again. If you could just please watch this also on my Neil of the North channel. I just dropped that link in the chat. I'm trying to get those watch hours up because of it's an issue with YouTube having demonetized that channel. And they demonetized this one. You know, this is the games that are always being played. Sometimes this works out well. Sometimes it doesn't. Arizona, Trump +4. That out of Fox News. Again, Fox News polling leans left. I don't know where everybody gets the idea that if it's Fox News poll, that it's somehow going to be right-leaning. They never are. Fox News does not have the best record of polling, and they typically lean left. But again, you can see this consistently. The key states that they're always after, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Michigan, Trump with commanding leads in all of these. Not a single poll in any of these key swing states. Okay, do you see this? There's one general election poll, but every key swing state has Trump up. I mean, here's +12 in Ohio. I mean, I think Democrats have just given up on Ohio now, but they haven't given it up in the U.S. Senate. And look at this. This is another problem in the Pennsylvania Senate. Casey, the quote-unquote pro-life Democrat, BS. There is no pro-life Democrat left, people. There's none. This is why it's so important to have this commanding lead in the polling data or in the House and Senate, because these Democrats who say that they're pro-life really aren't, and then if you don't have control of the committees, it's not going to happen. I think it's all a shell game, quite frankly. So then we go to Alaska at-large district. Not looking good there. That's due to that ranked choice voting again. Hopefully the people in Alaska can figure this out. They're going to have to coalesce behind a single Republican candidate and take that House seat back. This is all Lisa Murkowski's doing. This is all Lisa Murkowski's doing. She is evil. I'm going to just clearly say that. She only has interest in her own political gain. The Murkowskis have long had a political juggernaut in the state of Alaska. She's not a true Alaskan. She spends her time in D.C. That's really where she loves to be. Anyways, she's disgusting. I can't stand her. Georgia +3, Ohio +10, Ohio +9. Look at these polls. Again, this Ohio Senate is a problem. Please, people of Ohio, do whatever you can to make that seat, oh gosh, be red. There's no reason we should lose a Senate seat in Ohio. Let's see what else we've got here. General election again. We've got Trump up. Trump +17 versus Gavin Newsom. Here's the thing: people think, oh my gosh, they're going to dump Biden and everything's going to get better for the Democrats. You don't understand, Neil. They're going to run Gavin Newsom. They're going to run Michelle Obama, and then they're going to win it that way. And then here we've got in general election, we've got Trump +17 over Gavin Newsom. The majority of America does not want the California plan. Everybody gets a little worried about these things. The only thing you have to worry about, people, is getting people to the polls, registering voters, and election integrity. That's it. That's it. Don't worry about all this other theories about who's going to run against Trump and how they're going to switch it out at the last minute and all that crap. Do not worry about that. Don't worry one bit. worry about this. Worry about getting people to the polls. Thank you, Southern Wind. Worry about getting people to the polls, registering voters, and fighting for election integrity. Get involved in your local election apparatus. Share the video I did just today, the live stream that ran about 20 minutes with Mike Lindell, with Mike Lindell's plan and the new evidence being dropped. Please watch that, share it everywhere. That's what we need to worry about. We don't need to worry about Gavin Newsom and Michelle Obama or Big Mike, whatever you want to call him, her, whatever. Okay? I saw something the other day on that. I'm not going to repeat it. All right. So, Moon Pie, you're awesome. So, thank you for that comment. But I'm going to pull this out now. That's what I wanted to cover. People, we're at a critical juncture in this country. I think most of my audience knows that. What I believe is really so frustrating too, because it seems like every election becomes more important than the last election. And that really relates to the left going so far to the left that they're out to destroy this country. But we are at the most critical election ever in the history of this country right now. And we've got to win this, people. I don't think we have a country if we don't win this. This is not hyperbole from me. What do you guys think? What do you believe? I mean, is 2024 it for the nation? We either win this or we lose the nation. What do you guys think? I think it is. I think, I don't know. So much has been exposed in the last 4 years. Really, in the last 7 years. I mean, ever since, even before Trump got elected, as the deep state went full tilt on him. I'm concerned. You guys see me put on a pretty positive face. Don't think I don't get frustrated. Don't think I don't get frustrated. Oh, but Lord, I just believe. Lord, I have hope. I have hope. I have hope. I have hope that you're going to do the right thing. I have some hope that my fellow Americans are going to do the right thing. But every day we see just how bad it is out there. I mean, every company trying to promote some LGBTQIXYZZPP plus to the X to the third to the whatever it's called now. You know, pushing that agenda. Guys, we need to give Tyson Foods the Bud Light treatment. I will do an uploaded video on that. I will do it later today. I'm going to go get my workout in, come back. I'll do that video. Please, for the love of all things, share that video. Our vote with our dollars is one of the absolutely most important things we can do right now. You know, so I have sponsors. You can support them. You can choose to do that or not. I don't care. But whoever you do support with your dollars, as much as you can, as much as it depends on you, please shop small businesses, independent private companies who don't hate you. Support Midas Gold Group. They're up there. I got them out there. Text Lumberjack to 232-425 or call 480-360-3000. Free silver with a qualifying order. Okay, Midas Gold Group. Veteran owners, not commission salespeople. I don't know why anybody wouldn't want some silver and gold sitting around right now with what's going on as far as the world economy, with our dollar, with the BRICS, with all of it. I wouldn't be without some. But that's just me. And lead. Buy yourself some ammunition. Tight times, guns, ammo are always worth something. So please share that video when I do it. I don't even know how to thumbnail and title that. Maybe you guys have some ideas, because I'll just tell you, I know what goes. I know what takes off in this YouTube world, and I know what doesn't. And I'm trying to think, how can I title that just right? Maybe if I put Bill Gates in the thumbnail or something. You guys have any ideas for me on that? I'm just going to ask for some. And this is where I'm asking for ideas now from the audience. What do you think would go over big with people? Because we need to make this work. Just like the Bud Light went from number 1 to number 17 in the nation. Number 1 to number 17. We need to see that happen to Tyson. So how do we thumbnail it? How do we what do we put on the thumbnail? How do we uh do that? So, Ham Muffin says, with all due respect, Biden didn't need a majority to destroy this country. He did it all with executive orders. I understand that, Ham Muffin. But you won't get the best stuff through without it. And those executive orders are getting defeated in court. That's why Joe Biden's losing on the gun issue, because the ATF can't make law on guns that override the Constitution. That's what's being ruled on in the courts. So, Proud Canadian can chat again. Wow. Good. Congratulations, Proud Canadian. Look at that. Where is it? There we go. Buy local. Support your local farmers. Yeah. Gates, Bugs, and Tyson. That's a thumbnail idea. Tyson Foods, the next Bud Light. Positive take here. The Hogs are in Iowa. Tyson leaving Iowa opens the door for a small American company to fill the gap. Agent Orange, that's a great point. That is a great point. You know, one thing that I've done is I've bought from local farmers, and then of course we keep cattle, so we do we bring them to a local meat packer. I mean, just down the road from me, and I mean reasonable. I mean they're able to make a good living. You know, we have our cattle. So let's see, what else do you guys have for thumbnail ideas here? Save American jobs, boycott Tyson Foods. I hear Tyson. I wouldn't doubt it, man. They're probably in with Bill Gates. Oregon sends love, peace. Thumbnail: plucked chicken next to Bud Light. Toxic food. I actually like this idea, Douglas. Okay, I mean, if you just jumped on this stream, I covered all that electoral college stuff. I'm just listening to my audience right now. Just not put it in the food. Light beer is less filling. No, I'm not liking this Douglas idea, though. I am. Voting has proven fruitless. Okay, this is the exact kind of attitude that is fruitless. Scott, I'm not trying to embarrass you, but I am going to call this out right now. No one understands what's going on with our election apparatus better than my band crew. And if you haven't followed me from way back when, you wouldn't know that. I will guarantee you, if you choose not to vote, Scott, that's the most fruitless decision you can make, because it does matter. And in North Carolina, it mattered a lot, and there was better election integrity things put forth there. Okay? Get out and vote. Drag everybody you can. What's the saying? Too big to rig? Wait. Dylan Mulvaney's chicken legs. Oh, no. Oh, Philip C. I love it. Anyways, let me see. Americans fired, migrants hired. That's another good one. Actually, that's catchy. Americans fired, migrants hired. Wow. Don't let the uniparty elect themselves. Okay, if you don't vote, then you guarantee that nothing changes. Thanks, Per. Exactly. Yeah, voting is more important now than ever. Let's see. Things go better with Trump. Tranny food. I made a joke about that on X, and I got my post suppressed about tranny fluid. Anyone watching it? I agree. Not seeing any other thumbnails ideas. Illegals, not migrants. That's actually, yeah. So you'd have to say Americans fired, illegals hired. All right, that one down, folks. Here I am just rambling with you. Okay, so we got, if you just jumped on the stream, my audience is giving me thumbnail ideas for the Tyson food story. Americans fired, illegals hired. Then maybe with some Dylan Mulvaney chicken legs. Dylan Mulvaney chicken legs. Okay, I'm writing your ideas down. We're typing them down right now. All right, let's see what else we got. The Tyson ban is likely to be bigger than the Bud Light boycott. They're anti-American, trying to force feed us bugs. Tyson Bud Light. Oh, that's not it. American-inspired Venezuelan murder hired. I don't know that they hired that dude specifically. Don't Google Dylan's legs. Meow. Tyson beaks and feet. Hi, folks. If you're just jumping on the stream, where my audience is giving me thumbnail ideas. It's a little disjointed. Where was the other one? What was there were two other ideas that I actually wanted to. Okay, that Philippa came up with the Dylan Mulvaney's chicken legs. Too big to rig. Oh wow! So Tyson chicken is also Walmart's no-name chicken. I didn't know that. Where was this? Where was Douglas? Where was your comment? Thumbnail. Plucked chicken next to Bud Light, toxic food. Okay. Can I just, there it is. I can't, I just want to pick that up. Here, I'm just going to screenshot that one. Douglas, that's pretty solid. All right. Let's see. Who else has got an idea for me? Your aunt's now voting for Trump this year? Woo-hoo! AC, you're winning over the liberals. That's good. Dylan chicken legs. What's the Tyson story? Okay, so Michael, so if you don't know, Tyson Foods is pulling out of Iowa, and the whole story is nuts. And I've actually got some really good video footage for this video, but they're pulling out of Iowa and moving to New York and hiring illegals. Yeah, hiring. See, do you remember when you used to hide the fact that you were hiring illegals? Now Tyson's just illegals. Now Tyson's just out in the open about it. Yeah. Bug Light. Oh, Rob. Oh my gosh. I'm screen grabbing that. Oh my word. All right. Oh, drop Tyson and go out cutting. Fire Americans to hire illegals. Overwhelmed with voters. Okay. Has anyone seen this? Tyson calls foul. I don't think that'll work, but anyways, let's see what else you guys have here. Tyson is criminal. That's not going to go. Tyson, I want illegals. You know, I'm going to throw some of your comments just in the video. I may not use them on the thumbnail and title, but I'm going to just, these are so good. I love that one. Tyson is big and Rogers. Small town in Iowa. Tyson's calling them asylum seekers. Of course they are. See, this is the thing, and this is the problem with the neocons in the Republican Party. They were always tied into this crap. Time to choke the chicken. Would never eat Tyson food. Yuck, Tyson. I'm just not good at witty sayings. That's okay, Debs. Our chat is comedy gold. It's truth. Mike Tyson fights illegals. Free chicken. Yeah, I'm not doing Haitian barbecue chicken, Brian. That's out. That's out. Who owns Tyson? Tyson owns Tyson. So Tyson's a big multinational corporation. The issue is Tyson owns all these companies. Here, I'll just show you really quick. I feel like some of you are going to not even click on the video now because I'm stealing my thunder for the video. And I don't want that to happen because I'm desperate for this video to go big. simply due to the fact that this story has to go out. So please, with what I'm sharing here, please make sure you watch the Tyson video still. This is they have all kinds of brands. I thought it would be just on this. Let me just here. I'll get you the brands Tyson has. I think I saved a screenshot of this already. So let's just see here. You guys keep giving me thumbnail ideas while I'm looking this up for you. Okay. I didn't save it. God darn it. I probably retweeted it. By the way, you can follow me on X or Twitter. Link is in the description below. Let me just here. I'll just search Tyson on X. Tyson Foods. Okay. They're going to show me. I know somewhere here they'll show all the brands. Here you go. You guys go. Here's all the Tyson brands. Okay, you can screenshot this later if you want to know. But Hillshire Farms. What else we got on there? Sara Lee. Look at all these foods. That's the problem. Jimmy Dean. This is why these corporations think they can do this to us. Because they own so much of the market. Okay. That's how they feel about this stuff. I mean, Ballpark Franks. I love Ballpark Franks. I didn't know they were Tyson. Gonna have to find, maybe I wonder if Nathan's hot dogs. Those are pretty good. I like all beef Franks. I always bought Ballpark. Frickin' Tyson. I hate it when these companies do it. Why don't they just make good product? Jerks. True Chews, Top Chews. That must be dog stuff. See, we got Wonder Bar. I've never even heard of that. Bosco's, Edels, State Fair. Oh, State Fair brand is Tyson Foods. Don't they do like State Fair pickles and stuff? Anyways, Tyson, yeah, Tyson owns everything. That's nuts. Tyson chicken goes great with Bud Light and Crying Salty Tears. MKB. See, if you just jumped on the stream, okay, we did the news. My audience is now helping me. I'm screenshotting that. This chat is just solid gold. Tyson moves operations to Mexico. Yeah, the problem is they're moving it to New York. See, this is think about what they did in New York, and now think that these big companies are going to come in and buy up cheap freaking real estate and hire the illegals that have all been bust there. Think about how disgusting this is and then work it backwards as a plan. Let's see. Your local IGA generally sources meat from farmers in your area. I did not know that. People, if you guys have any IGAs, there's something. Guys, please write in the chat. Please promise me you're going to watch the stupid video when I send it out and click on it, because otherwise I've just blown this video with it getting exposure. The way YouTube algorithm works is they populate it to my core audience first. If my core audience doesn't click on it, it doesn't go anywhere. Tyson. That one's not going to work. Dylan choking the chicken. If I had better Photoshop skills, I could do that. Actually, Dylan would probably be hugging the chicken. See what else you guys have. I raise my own chicken too. Do the vid replacement. Thank you, people. You'll watch it, right? You guys are good. Why would the illegals work? They're getting everything for free. Well, proud Canadian, because they can not only get their free stuff, but then they can get additional monies on top of it. So why not? I mean, I don't think it's going to stop them from getting their free money. Douglas, this Douglas character, I've never met him, but the dude's got some humor. Is this Douglas? Is this your second or third winning comment here? Well, because New York is I was going to say shithole. It's like it's become Haiti. New York becomes Haiti. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's cheaper to buy a hen than the eggs. It is. Montana in the house. Michael, hopefully I draw Montana elk tags this year. I just put my application in. If anybody out in Montana knows a rancher that's got some land to hunt, get overrun on public land these days. Yes, sir. Dylan plucking the chicken. Yeah, that'd work. But I just don't I don't have that kind of graphic skills. I gotta get a thumbnail creator that's got those kinds of graphic skills, but it's funny nonetheless. Actually, I just like we raise chickens, and so I butchered, dip them in scalding water and all that. Nice thing too is, guys, it's so disgusting how they process chickens. They bathe them in crap water, hot crap water, with a little. I think it's chlorine that they utilize to supposedly kill it. So if you understand like modern, I read a whole book about it. It's really gross. But when they're cleaning chickens, right? They see chickens are really dirty birds. They lay in their poop and then it gets all crusted on their breast. And so then you have to clean that off, and then you have to put them in scalding water to release the feathers. And then you go from there. So, oh my gosh, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. I mean, my comments, the chat in my audience. I love you guys. All right, so check this out. This is how you do a live stream. Okay. Yeah, they're nasty. Okay. Oh, I mean, nasty people. I mean, so what they do is then, so they have to do so many at a time, right? And so it's just this big vat of scalding water to then get the feathers to release, but they're not cleaning them off really good, so they're just dunking them full of. See, like when you're doing your own processing, you really kind of clean them up before you scald them, because you don't want to just dump all that in there. Anyways. No, I'm not going to quit eating chicken, Karen. I'll still eat chicken. I like chicken, but we've raised a lot of our own. Okay, Doug's back. Tyson Foods and illegals, birds of a feather. Douglas, I'm going to do this video, and it's just going to be a highlight of your comments, man. You're going to be like YouTube famous now. Oh, chickens are mean, man. They just attack each other. You should throw a frog out in front of your chickens and watch it. They just go after it. Did you choose Bud Light Tyson? Talked about that one. Who you calling a chicken? Rabbit is easy to clean and raise with minimal footprint. Yeah, I'm not concerned about footprint, Rico. If you think chickens are nasty, don't work for a hot dog plant. They issue employees hip waders. I know, and I like ballpark franks. It's terrible, but I can't even buy them anymore because it's Tyson. So let's see. Donate for Border Gators. That's out. Well, I think I got a bunch of comments here, you people. Thanks for helping me out with this. It's kind of fun, but I just, this whole Tyson Foods thing really does have me up in arms. So like I said, I'm going to make a video on that. It probably will release this evening, maybe tomorrow, but it's really actually very big news. So again, the Electoral College map, if you just jumped on, we covered that at the beginning. So go back and check that out. But Trump is pulling out big wins right now. And not only that, I mean, some of these other states are close. Let me just pull this back up for a second here again. And then I'll put the banner back up for Midas Gold Group. I got to promote my sponsor there, MidasGoldGroup.com. Okay. I want to go to, let's go back here and let's go into New York and look at the polling data out of New York. Okay. Right now, so look at this. So if you would have gone back months ago, you're talking Biden plus 20, and look at how this is tightening up. It's been down to single digits in the polling in New York. And this is Siena polling. That's the only polling group that's polled lately out there in New York. Has Biden and so let's just call it an average of Biden plus 10 is what this is going to average out at right now. But that was from plus 20, plus 22, plus 21. So this is tightening up in New York. Here, I'll show you another one that'll give you, this one's pretty encouraging too. Let's go right here. This is New Jersey. Come on. Where's the polling in New Jersey? They haven't even polled in New Jersey. I thought somebody had polled in New Jersey. I thought I'd heard a poll. But look at, even if you go to 2020, let's go back to 2016, we were within 8, that's still 12.8. All right. But some of these other states are going to end up surprising people. Maine 2 is at Trump plus 6. Look at that. Trump plus 6 in the last poll. I don't know of Pan Atlantic. I've never heard of them. Colorado is tightening up. We're down to Biden at plus 6.5. Okay. Starting to tighten there. New Mexico, I don't think that was, we're still. How did New Mexico and Colorado go so woke? Illinois. I want to see. Look at this. Illinois down to single digits out of the latest poll from Emerson. Oh, man. These are old polls. We don't have a recent poll out of Illinois. Did you see how where are these? What's the date on these New York polls? That's February. I wonder if let's check Virginia out. Down to Biden 4.3. Plenty of time to get Virginia turned around. We could win Virginia. Well, Washington. Ugh, the hell, Seattle. Portland. God, what has happened to our coastal cities here in the Northeast and the West? It's disgusting. But Moon Pie doesn't answer polls. I do. I'm like, I want to log mine. Bobby believes they did vote Zeldin in. So it was pretty close. Do you guys remember the numbers on that race? How much did Zeldin lose by? I mean, Kathy Hochul is terrible. So anyways, but go check out Midas Gold Group. Midas Gold Group, text Lumberjack to 232-425. Receive free silver with qualified order or call them at 480-360-3000. So I don't understand how anybody in the state of Washington or Oregon, with the crime that they have faced and the taking over of their cities, could ever want to vote for a Democrat again. But believe me, people, I've been down to Minneapolis. I used to live right in the inner city, and don't think that there isn't a lot. I'm just telling you, don't think that these big cities aren't woke. I know we want to think everybody's on our side. I've lived in it. Don't think that these big cities aren't woke, because they are. And you've got literally just a few counties in the nation that can swing the whole thing right now. That's why it's so imperative that you're bringing everybody to the polls. That's why it's so imperative you're involved in the election apparatus. Okay. But anyhow, that's the deal there. All right. I love you all. Keep fighting the good fight, folks. See you on the next episode. Peace out.